Hello friends, in the previous video we learned about cardiac cycle. We learned that during one cardiac cycle, the heart pumps blood and during its pumping, it makes a sound known as lub dub sound. This all of you learned in the previous video. We know that blood flows through blood vessels. And in order to keep the blood moving, the heart has to pump the blood continuously. When heart pumps the blood continuously, the blood flows through the blood vessels to all the body parts, and from the body parts again it comes back to the heart. But the course that is taken by the blood from the heart to body parts and from body parts to the heart is not the same in all organisms. So this is Veena and you are watching Veena's Sedugrid. Today we shall learn about the course of the blood flow from the heart to different parts of the body. So this course is of two types. The first one is known as the single circulation. We shall call it as single circulation. In which organisms do this single circulation occur? It occurs in organisms which have two-chambered heart. And we all know that fish are the organisms which are having two-chambered heart. That means the heart has got two chambers. One is the atria and the other is ventricle. What happens in these organisms, that is fish, is suppose this is the heart, it has got two chambers and this is the ventricle and this is the auricle. Now, blood from the ventricles flows into the gills, and we all know the fish, the respiratory organs in the fish is gills, and it is in the gills where the exchange of gases takes place. That is, oxygen enters into the body of the fish and carbon dioxide leaves the body of the fish. How does this happen? When this blood, the deoxygenated blood or the impure blood from the ventricle carries it to the gills, and in the gills the exchange of gases takes place. That means this impure blood, the deoxygenated blood gets purified by taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. Once the blood is got purified in the gills, then the purified blood, that is the oxygenated blood, moves to all the body parts, and again due to metabolic activities in the body parts, again the blood becomes impure. So this deoxygenated blood again is carried to the heart for purification. So you have seen here that from the heart the blood is moving to the body parts and from the body parts to again back to the heart. So this is this course is just it is just forming one circulation. So this is known as single circulation. So now we shall learn about the double circulation. So now we shall learn the double circulation. Double circulation occurs in organisms like birds, mammals, where the heart is of four chambers. That is, the heart contains four chambers. Now let us imagine that this is your four-chambered heart, right? This is your four-chambered heart. Now what happens? Suppose this is the right atrium and this is the left atrium. This is the right ventricle and this is the left ventricle. So our heart is divided, the mammalian heart and the avian heart is divided into four chambers, and these are the four chambers. This is the right auricle, left auricle, and this is the right ventricle and this is the left ventricle. And you all know that from the superior and the inferior vena cava, the impure blood is carried from the upper parts of our body and from the lower parts of the body into the right atrium. So they bring the blood into the right atrium, and from the right atrium when the valves open, the impure blood flows into the right ventricle. Now from the right ventricle, this impure blood, that is deoxygenated blood, is carried to the lungs. Imagine that these are your lungs. Okay. Now this impure blood from the right ventricle is carried to the lungs. There the lungs exchange of gases takes place in the lungs and then blood gets purified. when blood takes in oxygen, it gets purified. It becomes oxygenated blood. Now this oxygenated blood from the lungs is again carried to the left auricle. From the left auricle, the valves open and then the pure blood, that is oxygenated blood, pours into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle through the aorta, this pure blood, that is oxygenated blood, is poured into the body parts. It is supplied to the body parts. Okay, now this blood, that is pure blood, which is gone from the body parts, is again collected again, and it is supplied to the right atrium again for purification. So this is how the cycle completes. Now here you have seen that from the heart, once the blood flows into the body parts, from the body parts again to the lungs, and again the oxygenated blood from the heart moves into the body parts. So here the blood is taking a pathway twice it is coming to the heart. So this course of blood flow through the heart 2 times is known as double circulation. So this is double circulation which occurs in the heart, where it is the heart has 4 chambers, usually the mammals and the birds. So hope you all have understood about the single circulation which takes place in the fish, a course where the blood flows once through the heart, and double circulation where the blood flows twice to the heart, and this occurs in the mammals and in the birds. So next video we shall learn more about the heart, the organ, and we shall learn about the systolic and the diastolic pressure. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you, friends.